More gaming pickups. Alright guys, so welcome to a new video, and these are going to be the pickups I've had over the last month or so. I have a bunch more to show you guys, but I'll do those in other videos because I don't want this one to be too long. So first game I want to show you is Dead Island. Now, you're probably saying, hey Reggie, don't you already own this game? Yes, you are correct, but I wanted the insert for the special edition so I can put it in a red case for the game. If you haven't played Dead Island, it's a first-person, I would say survival horror-ish game in a way. Like you level up, RPG elements, has all kind of elements in it. But definitely the survival element is in the game. It is scary because you can actually hear the zombies come in and they actually track you and stalk you. So pretty terrifying game. I thought it was going to be more arcade-ish like Left 4 Dead if you played that game. But it's more of a long-term game, like your RPG elements, leveling up and certain weapons and everything. It's pretty crazy. Very good game. And also just remember this, on the PSN, on the PS3, this game's free to play online, so you can play with people online. A lot of people are playing on the PS4 now, but if you run out of membership, you can definitely go back and play it on the PS3, free internet. All right, next game here. Here is Airblade. I picked up another copy of this one. I saw it for cheap because my copy was beat up over the years, so I wanted to replace that one. If you haven't played Airblade, Airblade is on the level of, it's a really cool hoverboard game. Think of it, Back to the Future was done as a, well, back in the PS2 era, Back to the Future Part 2 was done as a game. This is how the hoverboard would be in the game. It's pretty insane. A lot of fun. Each level is very different from another. So the second level is downtown, which is more the footage I'm showing you right now. You kind of have to go around town and try to, like, you're on a wanted poster, so you're trying to like clear your name and everything and destroy the poster so people won't come after you for actually taking the hoverboard. Really outstanding game. It was a gem of its time. Graphically, it looks fantastic. I still love the game to this day. I actually have a story behind this game that I'm going to tell you guys in a later video. Some stuff that happened to me in Korea. Very interesting. But anyways, Airblade, if you see this game, don't look past it, guys. Lots of fun. Definitely pick it up. Alright, so next game here is, this is going to be funny. I actually sold my Ratchet Clank series for PS3. I kept the side games. But I don't know, man. There's something about these games I decided to get it back. So I got Ratchet Clank A Crack in Time again. This is a sealed copy. The Ratchet Clank games, these are probably out of all the games I own, this is probably the series of games that I regret not playing the most. The only Ratchet Clank game I've beaten is, I think, Size Matters for the PS2 and available for PSP. I don't know. I love the games, but I don't know. I just haven't pulled myself to play them. But right now I am playing All for One, and I'm enjoying that one. So I'm going to beat that one to get into the groove, and then hopefully I'll get into the rest of the series. All right, next up, I believe this was actually a launch title for the DS back in 2004. Still to this day, one of my favorite DS games of all time, and that is Sprung, the dating game. Sprung is a lot of fun. It's more of a trial and error game though, so just be aware of that. But it's just so freaking fun. The music in the game is cool. It's just really just reminds you of back in the late 1990s and early 2000 type times where, I don't know, it's just, you guys will know what I mean when you play the game. Very fun game, guys. Definitely, if you see this game, don't look past it. Definitely pick it up. You can get it for cheap. It goes for around $5 complete, so definitely pick this one up. Next up, Deadly Premonition. This is a survival horror game and it came out for Xbox 360 and later to the PS3, and also available for Steam as well. If you want to, it's more of a throwback to old school survival horror games. I felt like had like the tank controls in a way. Just a really weird. If you have ever seen that series called Twin Peaks, it reminds me of like if Twin Peaks was a survival horror game. That's what this game kind of reminds me of. Definitely, if you see it, pick it up for either system, especially if you like old school type survival horror games. Silly voice acting, I love it. Just all the charm that survival horror games had from back in the day. This game has it, so definitely pick this one up. And next one is Umihara Kawase Fresh. This is the new Umihara game for the Switch. I picked this one up because I actually have the Vita version. And I said, you know, I like that one. That was cool. So let me try this one out. It feels more of like a fetch quest in a way, which I guess like the series kind of got into, like more shorter missions instead of longer levels and everything, like the PlayStation version and the original Super Famicom version. But either way, it's still a lot of fun, easy to get into. I kind of thought of it as like buying a Commando the way the fishing pole is, the pole she has to swing and everything. So once you get, it's not as easy as buying a Commando, but definitely it'll take some time to get used to. But definitely once you get a hold of it, you'll definitely be swinging around pretty easy. Definitely a cool, cute game. Give it a chance if you want to try something neat. All right, next up I have here is Soul Down. This is more of like a puzzle game, like a drop, like kind of like I would say. Puyo Pop or maybe a little bit of Tetris. It's its own puzzle game. I haven't got used to it the way it plays yet, but it's kind of cool. And I got it on the cheap. This was like $5 sealed. And also, this is a spiritual. Well, it's a sequel to an old game called Rodland Stories on the Famicom, on Nintendo and Game Boy and a bunch of other systems as well. So, yeah, if the cute cover kind of charms you, maybe you might like this one. Definitely check it out. But like I said, I'm still trying to get used to it, though. So, still for $5, I couldn't pass it up. Next is SNK Heroines. Wait, is it SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy? All right. So, I got this. This actually I got for a friend. So, that's why I'm showing it in the video. GameStop recently had a sale of this game for $10. I guess they wanted to move them out because they weren't selling, and I wanted to pick it up. So, but to be honest with you guys, though, if you want the best version of the game, the PS4 version is better because of frame rates and all that stuff. But the PS4 version has a limited physical edition for some reason. For some reason, SNK decided to say, "Hey, let's focus on the Switch version more. It'll sell more on the Switch instead of the PS4 version." I don't know if it worked out for them, but still, I wish they hadn't done that. I was lucky enough to get the PS4 version as a physical, but I could recommend it on the Switch. But if you could get the physical for the PS4, definitely get that one. All right, next game here. I got this game because Ratchet the Great, he did a good review on it and made me want to pick this one up. This is a Tiny Barbarian DX. I always seen this game, but I always looked past it. But after seeing that review, I said, "Yeah, man, I definitely think I could pick this one up and play it." So, shout out to Ratchet the Great. Thanks for the great video. And what I've played of it so far, it's pretty fun. It's the levels. The levels are kind of long, but they have a lot of checkpoints. So if you get killed, you always go back to a nice little checkpoint. You know, start from a good distance because some games have the problem of having a long level and then sending you back all the way to the beginning. That kind of takes the drive out of like completing the level when it's like that. So thankfully this game has good checkpoints. I definitely would recommend it. Tiny Barbarian DX. All right, next up we have Burning Road for the PlayStation. Burning Road, it reminds me of a Canadian version of Daytona USA. That's the best way to describe this game. Lots of fun racing. The game only has like 3 tracks. They're long tracks. At least when I saw there's only 3 tracks. Maybe there's more. I could be wrong. I think there's only 3 long tracks in the game. The game is bare bones, arcade mode. Get into it. Just meant to be fun. It's an arcade racer. Yeah, definitely. I like it. And I'm surprised that I'm finding PS1 games still to this day that I have not heard of. And like I think I've seen everything, but there's always something out there, and you never know. So glad to find out about this one, Burning Road. Definitely check this one out, guys. Lots of cool racing. This one I got by chance. I was with my buddy Trevor, and this is the best of the PlayStation Network. And the reason I picked this one up was because it actually had Fat Princess on it. It has a couple other games on here, Tokyo Jungle, Sound Shapes, and the Viking, or Witch Viking. Is that what this is? I can't read. I can't see it. It's all small. When Vikings Attack. Excuse me. But the footage I'm just showing you is Fat Princess because I haven't got to the other 2 yet, other 3 yet. But yeah, I think it was definitely worth the price I paid for it. I think it was like $5, $7. But the messed up part is it says Volume 1, but I don't think they ever came out with a Volume 2. I haven't seen it. And last but not least, I got this at Value Village for $6. And this is the ProShock Mini Arcade Stick for the PS1. I'm just gonna show this to you like this on the screen here. Yeah, pretty simple. But anyways, oh, my glasses were on there. Wow, that's where they were. But yeah, this is there was actually 2 of them there. One was in the box and one was loose. So I had the loose one and I was messing with it, and it was pretty cool stick. I mean, I'm not gonna use it for any fighter games and like that, but it's definitely great for shoot 'em up. So definitely a cool stick to find. Finding all kind of accessories at the Value Villages and everything. Goodwill is a bust, but Value Village has never let me down. So alright guys, so that is gonna do it for this video. Like I said, I have a bunch more pickups coming in the future. I want to keep you guys laced up though, because if I don't show you guys this stuff, I'll eventually forget it, and then you guys won't know what I recently got. So I'll keep you guys laced up. Thanks for watching the video. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.